Be absolutely honest with you, I knew nothing about it whatsoever.
To be honest, not much, but I had a colleague who used to work for Menzies, and she's done the whole course, and I attended also the presentation. So I had a vague understanding of it.
I knew that they held a lot of social events and parties, however I know they do a lot more now.
Yes, it was. I knew that it was an overview of all the different parts of the industry.
Probably, and also probably more, because you get so much of a big insight as to what each part of the supply chain kind of plays in the industry. So without attending the course, I wouldn't have known about that.
To be perfectly honest, I wasn't entirely sure what to expect because a lot of the modules were fields that I'd never entered before. So some of them, I had no idea what to expect because I'm from the newspaper industry. So, for example, the digital, didn't really know much background about that. So it was all very interesting, yeah.
It was actually more than what I was expecting. I sort of thought it was going to be more, not classroom based, but people talking at you, but we actually went on tours of publishers, print houses and wholesalers. It was a lot more than what I expected.
My favourite module of them all was probably one of the last, is this subscription module with Julian. He come over very strong, answered a lot of questions I already had before even asking them, so that was probably my favourite module, yeah.
I really enjoyed Trinity Mirror. I thought that was really good. It was great sitting in on a editorial meeting and taking it all in. Really enjoyed that one.
Personally, my favourite bit was the newspaper module towards the start. Particular highlight for me was going into the editorial meeting. Coming from a wholesale background, you just don't get any sort of visibility of that sort of side of the industry, so that was exciting and interesting at the same time.
I think I've learned loads that I've already put into place, just general networking, how to be with people, and lots about the industry that I didn't know.
A better understanding of the supply chain for starters, but also I've already information that we've received in presentations I've used in my own presentations internally.
Again, it's probably more the printing side that I've kind of gained a more kind of thorough knowledge as to where it starts, where it goes eventually to the retailer. Because currently I work in logistics within Marketforce, so obviously a big factor of my work is trying to get the copies from obviously the printer right through to the retailer.
I already have. There's a few in my employment at the moment. I said you should really do it, and I say if it comes up either next year or the year after, but definitely go for it. Yeah.
Yeah, I absolutely would. There's a couple of new guys that have come to the business that I've already spoken to about the Empower course. I think it'd be beneficial. Like I said, it's kind of, you only get one side of the business when you're working for a wholesaler, so it's good to get that wider business knowledge.
Definitely, it's a really good course. You get a lot out of it.
Yes, I was recommended the course by a friend of mine who did it last year, and they weren't wrong. It's a great course to learn on.